Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Super Metroid Z Factor. And I am finished with this place. Just collected, well actually the last thing was really good because we got, let me see, the last couple I guess, because we had Botwoon, finally figured some pathways out. Then we've got Botwoon, Dragon. Which Dragon was really interesting. Spring Ball and other items. Plasma Beam, obviously. So yeah. Zaridia is, as far as I'm concerned right now, finished. I am done with this place. Get out of here. Space Jump does make these sand places easier. The little sandfall things. And Spring Ball just makes life easier in general, because Spring Ball's a very useful item. Kind of like Space Jump. But I consider Spring Ball slightly more useful. Zap you guys. See, Grapple Beam is still superior to Plasma on these things. Of course, it's because you have ice on. That's not, you shouldn't be having ice on if you call superior. It's not. To which I say, I don't care. No, I don't want to scan that thing. That's another irritating thing with the X-ray. So if you don't use the item cancel, you've got, and you switch to X-ray trying to just get your things back to normal? Or off, I guess. And you accidentally switch on X-ray, and you're holding the run button, it comes on and stops everything. X-ray has had its uses, though, in this hack, which is actually kind of nice. Especially since where I got it at. Because a lot of hacks will give you X-ray, but it'll give you X-ray late. It's like, oh, you've gone through all the hack. Here, have X-ray. Which, at that point, X-ray is no longer really useful because you've gone through the hack already. It's just if you want to go back, collect 100%, and you just want to see stuff or something like that. Oh yeah. So I filled up my silly reserve tanks. So yeah. Lower Norfair, I guess, is not going to be easy to find. That's what I'm gathering. I mean, obviously it's been found, but I guess the entrance is not exactly clear. So I'm kind of interested about that. That's interesting. Of course, something well hidden should... Well, of course it's Z Factor. I'll hide it all over the place. However, though, there's the one room in Brinstar here that's bugged me for a very long time. Pretty much since I've gotten a Brinstar. And now that I have Space Jump, I can get it. However, first things first, so saving is valuable. And again, I cannot stress enough how important it is to put save stations in your hack. It's much preferred there in your hack rather than not. Because sure, people could just use save states, but you know, personally, I don't like doing that too much. I don't mind it, but I prefer the actual saves so I don't have to use them. Oh, this looks interesting. What is this? Oh, what do you know? Hi, pipes. Go away. Oh, there's stuff up here. More pipes and power bombs. 35 is a really big amount of power bombs. More bomb blocks. I've already been down there. So that's the energy tank. So yes, Norfair pretty much is in the opposite direction, but excuse me, good grief. I should probably drink a little more in between recording these. But the one room is over here. Remember, it's that one room where I was falling through the floor and stuff. Ouch. Crazy lettuce leaves. Nope. So, I think I wanted to go this way. I haven't been Brinstar for long enough to know this place well, I guess. Which is kind of surprising, seeing how it's spent forever looking around through here in Norfair. Okay. Watch out, glowy bugs. You know, oh yeah, there's the little blue dot room beneath me. But there's an idea I had that I don't mind sharing. It's with this little fire flea effects where the room looks like it's glowing and it gets dimmer when you actually destroy one of the fire fleas. Okay, and this is the room that's annoyed me. If I can get over here. Oh, good. And a reserve tank. There's probably something hidden back there. Maybe? Because this room looks very familiar. And apparently not. That's interesting. So anyway, with the fire fleas. My idea was, with how the game's set up, when you just... the fire fleas will only affect how bright the room is, depending on what room they're in. My idea was something more along the lines of... good grief, to go all the way back over there. But my idea was along the lines of the fire fleas being used throughout a whole area. So in other words, you destroy a fire flea in this next room, it affects all the rooms in that area that have fire flea. So there's a couple ways you could do that. You can either do it where it resets after you leave the area by an elevator or something like that. Or after a timer it resets and the enemy respawns and light comes back to brighter or whatever, like something like that. Or you could do it where it's all completely timer based. I mean, the enemies will always respawn, but the light won't come back. It won't brighten up until a certain time has been met. And then you could have different levels of how bright they are. Instead of how dim it gets now, it could be much less noticeable effect, where it's hardly noticeable at all. And I think, yeah, this is the right way, I believe. But you can have it so where it's hardly noticeable at all until the player's really destroyed quite a lot of them. And they're like, oh, it really is getting dark, that's not my imagination. Oh, get out here, frog. Those aren't frogs. I don't know what... little leech creatures. But you could do stuff like that, maybe. No, I don't want down here. I do want over here. So yeah, this just some random idea I had. Oh, and then I go over there. Okay. I think I know something a little bit about things. Which didn't make any sense at all, but... Oh yes, this thing. There's a missile in here I don't think I got. Did I... Okay. So this one I have to be a little bit fast on. And make sure the door's open, because that's going to help a lot. Hey, there we go. And I guess I'm going this way. So another missile received. Just have to go over here now. Oh yeah. X-ray. I knew where that was. So, I guess this entrance to Lower Norfair is really obscure and not hinted to at all, is what I've read. So this is going to be interesting. I certainly hope this does not take a super long time to find the entrance to this place, where there's probably more mazes. So this could be a very interesting experience. No, hi. How nice of you to be a pumpkin right there. See, those blue rooms are annoying me now. That elevator. Is I am 99% sure that's the elevator to Lower Norfair. To get to the elevator, there's apparently no hint for this whatsoever, so we're going to have fun with this. So my one clue, I guess, is over here where I got... where it at least looks like it should be the entrance. So yeah. And Spring Ball makes this so much easier. See, this is, I personally think, at least when space jumping attributes are left normal for Super Metroid, when that's the case, I think Spring Ball is by far the more useful tool. It's more convenient than Space Jump. I need to scan everything. However, when Space Jump's set up so that you can jump whenever, I think Space Jump's probably the more useful tool then. I have to make sure that's not a fake wall that the X-ray doesn't show. Because I'm assuming by no hint he means no hint, and that's interesting. What is that? Why is there... Oh, I know what that is. Durr. So yeah, there's... path right there. I have to get to that somehow. And there's apparently no way whatsoever you can figure it out without using X-ray everywhere. So this is going to be... So I guess in instances like this, look for weird stuff in the tiles, because there's... Hey, what other hint are you going to end up getting besides something that looks odd and out of place? The map shows this room continues on down there. We've got the path there. Visible part of it, anyway. Yep, that's a pretty solid wall. That's a real spike. Those all look like solid blocks. Okay. This is going to be much tougher than it looks, isn't it? You would think... Oh, hey, let's go to Lower Norfair. Let's ride an elevator down there. Oh, sorry. I misplaced an elevator somewhere. Grief, did I miss anything in here? This could really prove to be interesting. I'll probably be in part 62 looking for this place. Well, by then I'll probably still be in Zaridia. I certainly hope this does not take that long to figure out. Okay. Nope. That's apparently not suspicious. Oh boy. I guess I should have guessed something like this would happen with this hack. Seen how it has happened all the other places too. Yeah, those are definitely real. That's real. That's real. Okay, well, Why is there a power bomb block right there? If you can't reach it. So yeah, there's actually a whole bunch of really different... And that's interesting. A thingamajigger. Bridge, I guess. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of really different and interesting things you can do with enemies. Turn them into... Find different uses for them and all that kind of stuff. So it's really neat to see when someone makes a hack and really does something new and interesting with an enemy, because, well, you've never seen it before. And that's... Okay, it's supposed to be around here, apparently. That is what I am being told, is it's around here. Maybe if we follow this guy around, maybe he'll break something. Which honestly would not surprise me with this hack if I had to keep this guy alive and follow him around so he breaks some obscure block somewhere. Which I do recommend, but not for an actual path you have to find. I would definitely recommend doing something like this for 100% item collection, because most people who play are trying to speed through, or they're in a rush, or whatever, they're not paying attention or something. So following a little Nova around, see if it'll destroy a block, is not the first thing that comes to mind. And it's not destroying anything. Why are you not destroying anything? I had high hopes for you, Nova. Did absolutely nothing. That was a useless enemy. So yes, you can make... I do like when some items are hidden really well like that. And it just leaves, especially for those players where, want to collect everything and find everything, to get to the point where they're at 99% item collection, and oh hey, just looking around all over the place for the last one. Ouch. So, are you guys going to change your pattern or break anything? Well, that one's stuck there. This one doesn't seem to be doing much different. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's slowly getting somewhere. Jeez. I need to get down there. Right, fine. You're not changing anything, so they're not breaking anything. So yeah, again, I do not recommend requiring that for an actual thing the player has to find. And while I do recommend it for the one thing, that's a completely different set of criteria there than actually beating the game. So keep that in mind if you work on anything like this. Okay. So far, the enemies are a bust. I wonder if there's... Oh. Hey. There's... Okay, well... Is this really... Yeah, well, there's your entrance to Lower Norfair. That's... Yeah. That was certainly not the most visible path I've ever seen. So yeah, I could see people having issues with that one. Having issues finding that one. Got it. Oh hey, look, a big Ridley face. Nice to see that wasn't changed at all. It's an interesting elevator setup. Apparently there's nothing hidden off here. So down to Lower Norfair we go, finally. And thanks to, quote, I did not spend years looking for that entrance. And this is definitely Lower Norfair. And it looks very much like Super. Well, it did. Acid. Yay, acid. Hi, Key Hunter. Nobody likes you. Oh, hi. I do not like Key Hunters as enemies. They're annoying. Which, I guess, pretty much makes them a good enemy because they're doing their job. Okay, what is... Speed booster. Bomb, speed booster. So I'm supposed to shine spark up. What's in here? More puzzles. Yay. I almost started missing them. Oh, hi there. Fake ceiling. Oh, what do you know? It's the one without a pillar sticking through it. And I would have to glitch that gate to get through there. Which I refuse to believe is actual requirement, so I'm not going that way. You can... I don't think I've ever done a green gate glitch in any of my videos. But you can open those. It's not the hardest glitch to pull off, but it's also, since it's never required, it leads you to bad places normally. Get out. Thank you. So I could charge a shine spark in here, except lava slows you down when you have speed booster, so yeah. See, it just slows you right back down to this. So that's not happening while there's lava in that room. So I'm going to assume there's a way to shut the lava off. Shut the lava off. Drain the lava. There we go. There's English for you. I'm gonna shut that lava off. So I guess, like the original Super Metroid, going over this way. To the left. There's a lot of going to the left in Metroid. Which in 2D video games is a pretty big thing. Because going to the left is not something that is normal. At least in like platformers. Well, especially platformers. But I'm sure you're all familiar with that. Spiky platforms. Looks like I can go down there. Before I do something stupid. Oh, let's... Yeah. We'll save before I do something stupid. Then we'll do something stupid. See, that's what saves are good for. Now I can pretty much go down and explore this without being irritated and annoyed at dying because I just saved. Car bomb. Oh, there we go. A missile. Yay. What else? Apparently nothing. This is probably a dumb idea. Get up. Okay. Okay. There's missiles down there. You don't need to wonder about that anymore. So that's Lower Norfair before. There's not much here, from what I can see. Oh, give me that. I couldn't tell if I got it or not. I didn't pay attention to my energy there. Okay, well. I was having more success over here. Actually. Oh, goodness. Let's just die in acid while we're at it. What's in here? Oh, hey. Here we go. Maybe. Now, what is a pirate doing up here? It's like multiple pirates. What are you all hanging out up here for? Oh, look at that. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is the acid draining chozo. In other words, it's going to turn off our lava, probably. So that would be something new, actually, if it made it connect between different rooms. Okay, well, I guess that's it up there. Oh, and there's the block. And more acid. A gate. Okay. Crumble blocks and stuff. Maybe we'll be back there in a bit. And what do we have? Another gate. Ouch. And a broke gate? Crumble blocks and a dead end? The room says it continues on. The map says so. And how does Samus' little mini-map know the room's layout before she does? That's another question. And apparently there's nothing down here either. Okay, well. Lower Norfair is a bit of a puzzle. And this is all. And actually, it's getting time for me to cut the video off, so I still can't believe there's nothing over here. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed watching, and hopefully we'll see you for the next part where we get further into Lower Norfair and figure this place out. We'll see you then.